G'day guys and welcome back to GNs_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So today's video we're going to be doing the team building guide for the STR GT Duo, the Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Absolutely insane unit, pretty hype, so let's jump straight on into it. So details here for teams, we've got Power of Wishes and Battle of Fate. So those are the two 170% leader skills for the GT Duo. Then going down here, you can see there's a few other 200% in here. We've got Pure Saiyans, Joined Forces, GT Heroes, Bond of Parent and Child, Powerful Comeback. A few really top tier teams in there. For our links, we've got Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Experienced Fighters, GT, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So not quite as good a link set as the other anniversary units, the Super Saiyan 3, Goku and Vegeta, but still, you've got a lot of good partners, and you're about to see that in here. So jumping straight into the 6 link partners. So if you're running them as a lead, you've got 2 of them. They do share 6 links with the standby version of themselves. We've also got the Tech Goku and Vegeta alongside the STR Goku and Vegeta. So 2 units that are definitely falling off in terms of ability to perform in difficult content at the moment. But once with their base, once they get an easy A, they could both be absolutely insane. So always good to include them in on here. We've got the standby for the physical Z Duo. And then we've got this base Kid Goku, pretty old unit, so could at any point pop up with an easy A there. Moving into the 5 links, we've got a few good options in here. So we've got the physical Super Saiyan 2 into Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the Z Duo, which also means that we have the Spirit Bomb absorbed Goku, as those two share the exact same links. Spirit Bomb absorbed Goku unit that easy A's in part 2, and then the Z Duo is obviously the other 8th anniversary unit that's super top tier. We've got the Heart Virus Goku. Could be useful in a run like an SBR run or something like that. He's got that damage reduction, so he can work really well. We've then got the Int Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta, the 3rd anniversary Easy A, and then the GT Trio, who also got their Easy A there. So if it comes down to a GT Heroes mission or something like that, that could possibly be a good combo of those two together. Jumping down to 4 links here, we've got the Tech Super Saiyan Goku, the AGL Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta, the AGL Gohan. I should also say with the Tech Super Saiyan Goku, that also does mean that he shares 4 links with the STR Hachiyak Goku and the Namek Goku as well, if you happen to only have them instead of the Tech one. We've also got the STR Namek Goku, who's had his Easy A already. We've got the Int Vegeta and Trunks, so 200% leader for Bond of Parent and Child. That's always really handy to be sharing a good amount of links with them. And then we've also got the physical Tours movie Goku, so a unit that will get his Easy A as a part of the physical Tours celebration, and he does become an Orb Changer and Power of Wishes support. So while for the time being he's not a good option to use on teams, coming into the future he's going to be really handy option to throw on as sort of your slot 6-7 unit on the team. So continuing on with that 4 link stretch, we've also got the physical Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta into Gogeta. We've got the 2 4th anniversary LRs that have now Easy Aid in the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. We've also got the Kai Goku. He's not going to be out until part 2, but once part 2 does drop, he will be dropping on the Carnival banner. So another unit that does stack defense can be really good. We've got the Tech Super Saiyan Goku and Gohan. And then finally we've got the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He's got an Easy A, he's fine. Will probably lack defensively at this point, but still not a bad GT option there. So in jumping down to 3 links, we've got the AGL Gogeta, who's got his Easy A. We've also got the physical Ultimate Gohan, the Tech Gods, the physical Super Saiyan 4s. So physical Super Saiyan 4s could definitely work pretty well. Sharing GT is definitely very handy in terms of having that extra key. We've got the Tech Pan. Tech Pan does actually get the unit super from this, so if you are using her, you're going to get that extra boost there. And then we've also got the AGL Kid Gohan, who can provide that massive defensive support, so he's always a sort of just a good card to keep up your sleeve. So, jumping into team builds, and there is a lot of these team builds, that's why I went through those a little bit quicker there. And we're going to be starting off with the STR Goku and Vegeta's own team. So the Power of Wishes slash Battle of Fate team. So obviously we've got them in here as our leader. We've then got the physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. The physical MVP 17 STR Bulma. Those two being our key support units. Physical 17 obviously gives that big defensive buff, and then the STR Bulma can give the multi-turn buff. We've then got AGL Gohan and the physical Ultimate Gohan as well. So in terms of rotations for a team build like this, I'd be going the STR Goku and Vegeta with the physical Z duo as one rotation. As we just went through before, they do share 5 links together. And then on the other rotation, I'd look at going with the GT duo with the AGL Super Saiyan Gohan. So the advantage of this is that the GT duo can both sit in slot 1. They build up to that 50% damage reduction, and then that's going to let the Z duo and the Super Saiyan Gohan in slot 2 on each rotation stack up their defense. So from there, you'll obviously be floating your 2 support units in MVP 17 and the STR Bulma, and then just because Power of Wishes Battle of Fate isn't in the craziest position, I've elected to go with the physical Ultimate Gohan here. He can pour in some really good damage. We do have one orb changer on the team as well, so that can help him getting key. But yeah, as long as he's getting in his super attacks before he is getting hit, he can get to pretty solid defensive numbers. So he's finishing out the team there. The second team build we're going to be going into is the other 8th anniversary team, and that is the Z Duo's Power of Wishes slash Final Trump Card team. So a team that I would say is slightly better than the Battle of Fate team, but Power of Wishes just continues to get buff after buff. So again, as I mentioned, the Z Duo are the leader here. We've obviously got the STR GT Duo slotted in here as well. We've got the God Goku that released for Saiyan Day. Honestly, a perfectly designed unit. He's got his orb changing, dodge, guard, and stacking as well. There's literally nothing that this guy doesn't do other than support. We've got STR Bulma again, debatably the best unit in the game, and has got that insane support ability. We've got the Tech Orange Piccolo, so again another debatably the best unit in the game. He's got that giant form. You can't go wrong with Piccolo. And then we've brought the physical Piccolo Easy A here. So in terms of rotations for this one, I'd be running the Z Duo alongside the GT Duo on one rotation, and then the Tech Orange Piccolo alongside the physical Piccolo on the other rotation. So that's then going to allow you to float your Goku, who, as I mentioned, will be orb changing. We'll also be floating the STR Bulma, who's going to be, again, also orb changing and providing that 2-turn support buff. And that's going to leave you with, the GT Duo and the Z Duo on one rotation. The 2 Piccolos together. The other advantage with the 2 Piccolos is that the physical Piccolo is going to be able to provide that scouter on that rotation, so you're going to be able to easily plan who you want in slot 1, slot 2 based on where the super is going to be. So this will be a very effective team for taking on sort of red zone or any type of difficult content for sure. So look, the next team build we're going to be going at is the Powerful Comeback team. Probably not a team that gets ran all too often. It hasn't got the craziest roster if I'm being honest, but it does have a few really top tier options. So as you can see, I've gone with the Tech Super Saiyan Goku as your lead. He's going to give that full 200% buff to all the units, which is super important. We've then got the Tech Orange Piccolo in here again. We've got physical Super Saiyan Bardock, a really good support unit. The Tech Base World Tournament Goku, who's definitely still really good. We've also got the GT Duo, obviously the video is about them, and then the AGL Super Saiyan Gogeta. So for this one, I would also recommend bringing the Tech Goku as your friend. I don't really like having two Tech Super Saiyan Bird Gokus, so World Tournament Goku as your friend would definitely be much more recommended. Then you're hopefully getting the revival off with the Super Saiyan Goku, which will then buff the two World Tournament Gokus. But in terms of rotations on this team build, I think going with the Tech Super Saiyan Goku alongside the GT Duo on one rotation, and then probably um, maybe the AGL Gogeta, and then the I don't and then maybe Piccolo in slot one, and then you're going to be running anyone in slot two. This team is a little bit wonky. But still, it is a team that will work, even though the links aren't going to be all too crazy on this one. The physical Bardock floating will definitely help with the support in that one. So the next team we're going to be looking at here is the Pure Saiyans team. As I mentioned, Physical Godku is my GOAT. TUR, absolutely love using him, and he does give that hybrid slash Pure Saiyans leader skill. We've got the GT duo in the team. We've also got the Tech Gods, so last year's anniversary unit. Still very much relevant thanks to the Physical Godku's ability to sit in slot 1. We've got the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, so he can offer that 2-turn support buff, which is just crazy OP. We've also got the Physical Z duo, and then finishing out with the STR Hachiak movie Goku. So for rotations on this one, I'd be looking at the Tech Gods alongside the Physical Godku. As I mentioned, Godku's got that ability to sit in slot 1. His orb changing is going to be really helpful to make sure we get that 20 key for the Tech Gods as well, to try and maximize their abilities to get supers off. And link-wise, that's just such a powerful rotation. On the other rotation, again, we'd be going back to using the GT Duo alongside the Z Duo. As you might have seen before, they do share 5 links together, so that's going to be a really powerful rotation as well. It's going to leave you with 3 supercharged floating units in the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, who, as I mentioned, has that support buff, as well as the STR Hachiak movie Super Saiyan Goku, who does give a massive defensive support buff with some extra ki as well. The friend Godku would also be floating, so some extra orb changing there. So I think this is going to be one of the best teams that you'll be able to run the Goku and Vegeta on for sure, just because it's such a big roster. The variety of units that you can bring is just huge. So the next team build we're going to be looking at is the GT Heroes slash Fused Fighters team. So probably a bit of a surprising team build. The team's sort of split in half. We've got the 3 Namekians and then the 3 Saiyans on each side. So obviously the leader for this one is the Physical GT Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. As you can see, we've got the GT duo in here. We've then got the Physical Easy A Piccolo, the Tech Orange Piccolo, the AGL Super Saiyan Gogeta Easy A, and then the STR Piccolo as well. STR Piccolo being that insane support unit that everyone would just want to get their hands on. He's so busted. So for rotations on this one, I'd be going the Physical Super Saiyan 4s alongside the GT Duo. As I mentioned, they do share a couple links together, and then mainly GT is going to be giving that big extra buff there. On the other rotation, I'd be going the Physical Easy A Piccolo alongside the Tech Orange Piccolo. You can chop and change where you're going to throw each of them based upon where that scout is going to be showing the super attack. Orange Piccolo's just easily able to sit in front of super attacks, so if you haven't had an opportunity to stack up your Physical Piccolo, you can easily throw him in front of them there. That's then going to leave you to float your friend Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, so just an easy sort of damage dealing unit. You get transformed into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and you can just pour on the pain. You've got the ability to cancel actions. If you're getting those rainbow key, you can get this damage reduction as well, and he's always going to be getting a super off before he's getting hit there. So we've also got the AGL Super Saiyan Gogeta as a floater. just a unit that can again pour on damage. He's got the guaranteed crits, he's got the dodge chance, just a really, really good easy A. And then also STR Piccolo, so he's going to be floating, providing that support, and once he gets that first hit, he's just insanely good support unit. I do love bringing him on nearly every team that you can. So the final team build that we're going to look at here is the Bond of Parent and Child / Future team. It's just a really, really powerful team. So you got your Int, Vegeta and Trunks as your leader here. You can see there we've got the GT duo. We've then got the physical Z duo. We've got the Spirit Bomb Absorbed Goku. This is probably more of a team for part 2 because Spirit Bomb Absorbed Goku will need his Easy A to become a bit more relevant. We've then got the physical Bardock, and then finally the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta. So obviously with Vegeta and Trunks teams, they do pretty much need to be ran in slot 1. So we're going to be having one of them on each of the rotations. Fortunately, though, both the GT duo and the Z duo share between 4 and 5 links with the Vegeta and Trunks each. So rocking one of them on each rotation is also going to work. So you have your slot 1 unit covered, then these guys can come in, get that extra attack boost from their passive, and come in and cause some really big damage there. So that's going to be a really powerful method there. For the Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku, you can have the orb changing, he can build up his damage reduction, and as long as he is supering before he's getting hit, his defense can really shore itself up there. The physical Bardock's very similar. If he can get his super off, he's going to raise his defense, and as long as you aren't getting tagged with a super first hit, he can be pretty chunky defensively for a support type unit. So definitely a unit that I would recommend bringing, especially if you've got a few dupes in him and you can get those additionals or dodges off. And then finally, we've got the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, who, as I mentioned, he can just provide that multiple turn support buff. He's got that transformation, he gets the guard, he's just a really solid unit. So there you go, guys, that is the team building guide. In terms of the best build, I think I like this Pure Saiyans team. I think with the ability to have 2 physical God Gokus on one team is just absolutely insane because of their utility. You got 2 massive damage dealers in both the 8th anniversary units. The Tech Gods, very much the same when you're getting off a ton of supers. And then the support between the Super Saiyan Goku and the Super Saiyan Vegeta is just off the charts as well. So a team with a lot of synergy, a lot of offensive and defensive power. I struggle to see this team not getting through most, if not all, difficult content. So thank you all for watching. Let me know down below which is your favourite of the team builds. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.